Here's something I think we can all agree on. Even though Max is unlikely to win a championship of any kind, 2025 has been his most impressive season so far. Anyway, to conclusively answer that question, we have to take a look at Max's history. As everyone knows, Max has 4 Formula One World Drivers' Championships, the first of which was in 2021, which had no controversy whatsoever behind it. And in 21 and 22, the Red Bull car was so dominant that pretty much any F1 driver,
hello there,
okay, any competent F1 driver probably wins a championship behind the wheel of a Red Bull. I'm not throwing shade here. Max is a phenomenal driver, and he showed that in 2024. The start of the season was great. They were dominating. It looked like 22 and 23 all over again, and then something happened. McLaren got faster, and it exposed the weaknesses of the Red Bull car. However, despite the furious push from McLaren, Max fought tooth and nail and won his 4th World Drivers' Championship. Unfortunately, the woes that plagued Red Bull during the 24 season, specifically at the end, have followed them into the 2025 season, and their results haven't exactly been great. Yuki Tsunoda and Liam Lawson have both tried to tame the Red Bull car and have had not so great results to show for it. However, in a car that, well, his teammates just simply cannot figure out how to drive, Max has managed to get 4 wins this season. Now, in most F1 seasons, that doesn't sound like an absolute ton. However, you have to understand that this car is so bad that other F1 drivers can't really figure it out. It wasn't that long ago that the idea of Max winning the World Drivers' Championship this year was absolutely and completely insane. However, his recent form has people thinking that anything is possible. It is damn near almost impossible for Max to win the championship, and yet it's that almost that has McLaren, well,
I'm so fucking scared right now, you shut up!
And that's just in Max's day job. See, if you don't know Max, he is a hardcore racer through and through. When he's not racing in Formula One, he's on a simulator, and he just made a recent stop at, the Nürburgring, where he won on debut. So Max is not only dragging around an inferior Formula One car to race wins, and maybe the impossible dream is possible and he could win a championship this year, but he's hopping into a completely different type of car, a GT3 Ferrari, and he's not only winning there, he absolutely dominated. So even though the chances of Max winning a championship this year are extremely thin, there's no denying that as a driver, as a pure driver, 2025 has been Max's best year to date. 2026, however, well, the Nürburgring 24 happens to fall on a week where Formula One ain't racing, so stay tuned.